And here we go. Hello, yes, hi, what is up everybody, it's your boy King K, and welcome to my Genshin Impact Year 1 recap. Or to put it into simpler terms, everything I have managed to accomplish in this massive game throughout my first year of playing it. Full stop. Now, when I actually started recording and making this video, I was actually really surprised to find out that I only started playing Genshin Impact back in March of 2023, which brought a lot of joy to me because I was really impressed with how much I have actually been able to accomplish within this game, considering how little time I've actually played it, especially considering the fact that I am F2P, and I am really excited to be sharing all of this information with you guys today.
Oh my god! Okay, it's happening! Everybody stay calm!
Just before we do though, as always, if you guys are new to the channel and want to see more Genshin Impact content or any of my content as a whole, be sure to go down below and hit that subscribe button. I highly recommend it, by the way, as I'm going to be grinding this game like crazy as of the new year in order to pull for Raiden Shogun when she comes into rotation in just a couple of days. Also, whilst you're down there, which you should be sure to smash that like button as it always helps out my content a bunch. Without further ado though, let's get into the action. First and foremost, please kindly ignore all of the different notifications that I have on my screen right now. I have literally just logged in and have not completed any dailies, commissions, or battle pass related things yet. With that being said, this is also officially day 155 or active day 155, whichever way you really want to put it. Although I don't feel like this is entirely accurate, I currently have 721 hours in Genshin Impact. The reason I say it may not be entirely accurate is because of the fact that even if you just have the launcher open, it starts counting time. But then again, most of the time when I've opened the launcher, I played the game. So I've clearly put a lot of time into this game throughout my first year, and it's just overall been a fantastic experience. Although really, if you put Genshin Impact into a larger perspective, that's not really that much time played, to be honest. But enough rambling out of me, let's dive a little bit deeper into the detailed statistics. First things first, I'm currently sitting at AR 50, but something unusual you may notice is that I'm currently 316,934 XP over the 26,400 cap for AR50. This is because I have personally placed a challenge on myself to go directly from adventure rank 50 straight to 60, and I've actually done a calculation, although I don't have the exact number on me right now, that it requires something like 1.55 million experience in order to go straight from AR50 to AR60. So basically I am still around about 1.2 plus million off of that XP limit that I need, but you know, that's why I get to play this game next year as well, so I can grind it out and go straight from AR50 to 60. I don't really know if anybody else has ever done this within the Genshin community. There probably has, because there are a ton of people that play this game and there are a ton of people that have gotten way further than me. But I am definitely going to get that AR50 to AR60 challenge completed, because I am a grinder. Moving along, headed over to the HoYoLab official website in order to track things because, well, it just makes everything easier. Like I've mentioned, today is my 155th active day. Now, it hasn't registered yet on the HoYoLab servers, but I assure you that it is, although I guess that doesn't really matter whether it's 154 or 155. Simply put, that means I have opened this game on 155 different individual days since early March until the 28th of December, which is the day that I'm recording this video. Now, within that playtime, I have managed to unlock 550 different achievements, 41 characters. I'm currently on Spiral Abyss 8-3, although my best is 10-3. I would have gone for 12-3, but my grind has been a little bit different, and I don't really have good team compositions in order to get there yet, although I will at some point. I currently have 360 different waypoints unlocked, which I think is pretty much every single waypoint on the map, although I may be wrong on that one. I've managed to acquire 66 animoculi, 131 geoculi, 181 electroculi, 120 dendroculi, and 100 hydroculi. That is a lot of oculi. I have also unlocked 48 different domains, as well as acquired and opened 141 luxurious chests, 340 precious chests, 1,213 exquisite chests, and 1,604 common chests. And of course, I cannot forget about the most useless and frustrating chest of all, remarkable chests, which I have opened 67 of them. Now you may be thinking to yourself, wow, that is actually a lot of waypoints and chests and overall things that I've unlocked and opened and found within the map. Well, that is because majority of my grind within Genshin Impact to this point has been just general exploration and 100% clearance. Now to prove my point, let's go ahead and browse over the Genshin Impact map. Starting off with Mondstadt, I have true 100% completion within this region. Not only is Bright Crown Mountains, Starfell Valley, Windwale Highland, and Galisong Hill set to 100% completion overall, but if I were to bring up my Genshin Impact interactive map and mark every little thing that is possibly found within Mondstadt itself, including world quests, and I hide all of my found markers, every little thing is complete within this region. Top to bottom, left to right, you name it, it's done, it's collected, everything, and I mean everything. Books, chests, puzzles, hidden rocks, buried chests, every little thing has been found and cleared out within Mondstadt. Now I have done quite a lot more exploration than just Mondstadt itself, which I will be going over here, although I think Mondstadt is the only place I have true 100% completion in, although I am actively working on a couple of different ones. As you can see, I have 100% completion within Dragonspine, 100% completion within Bashui Plain, 99% completion in Xingxi Estuary, 97% completion in Sea of Clouds, 94% completion in Lisha, and 89% overall completion in Minlin. As for Sumeru, well, this is kind of the only place that I have not really dove that deep into as of yet. The Chasm starts off with 82% overall completion, Lokapala Jungle at 73%, Avidya Forest at 66%, Vanarana at 55%, Vasuda Field at 42%, A Shaven Realm at 38%, Adravi Valley at 71%, and I suppose the desert is included within Sumeru, so we may as well go over that. Land of Upper Satek at 20%, Land of Lower Satek at 39%, Hyperstyle Desert at 9%, Desert of Hadramath at 15%. Also, if I do really just botch up a bunch of these names, I sincerely do apologize. I am not that great at them. I'm not even going to try to actually pronounce this one. 51%, and the Realm of Faraket at 19%, which pretty much summarizes, I think, the entirety of Sumeru, a place that I've not really dove in that deep into as of yet, like I mentioned before, but it's something that I will get to within the new year. When it comes to Inazuma, on the other hand, Narukami Island is currently sitting at 100%, Kanazuka is sitting at 97%, Sarai Island is sitting at 100%, and I do have true 100% completion for Sarai Island as well. Surumi Island is currently sitting at 81%, Yoshuri Island is currently at 100%, and finally Watatsumi Island is currently at 90%. I am actively in the process of getting true 100% completion within Inazuma. Now you may think that this is kind of like counterintuitive, because right after Mondstadt is supposed to be Leeway, but I am trying to go for Raiden Shogun. So it is pretty, obvious why I would try to do this first, just to, out of respect for her, because I really want her, and I've wanted her for like the entirety of this year. Now, I of course also cannot forget about the other two realms, speaking of the Chasm and Enkanomiya. Enkanomiya is currently sitting at 100% exploration, and it may actually be true 100% completion as well. The Chasm Underground Mines is also currently sitting at 100% completion, and I'm very close to getting true 100% completion within this realm. Last but not least is of course Fontaine, the newest region added to Genshin Impact, and is one that is currently still expanding. Before I actually dive into Fontaine itself though, there was an event just just before the actual map got released, which was like an event map of sorts. Although I cannot visually showcase it because it is no longer available and was restricted to just the event, I suppose you also cannot count it for this video, but I did actually manage to get true 100% completion within that event map. So just keep that in your mind, I guess. But that aside, let's actually dive into Fontaine. Now, it is pretty obvious that if I have not really done that much exploration in something like Sumeru, that I wouldn't have that much exploration within Fontaine. But I have actually explored quite a little bit within Fontaine itself, just because it's newer content and I was doing it on stream. So let's go over it. Barrow region is currently sitting at 29%. Below region is currently at 89%. Mortaix region is at 20%. Court of Fontaine region is at 48%. Arrhenius Forest, if that's what you call it, is at 15%. Fontaine Research Institute of Kinetic Engine and yeah, how do I mess that up? Fontaine Research, dude, Fontaine God damn it. Fontaine Research Institute of Kinetic Energy Engineering region. Who the fuck named this place? It's currently sitting at 81% overall exploration. And finally, Lefay region is currently at 76% overall completion. And just for reference as to how much I've managed to pretty much do, this is my Genshin interactive map when it's like really far out zoomed and everything is unmarked. And if I mark everything that I have been able to find, that is kind of how it looks now. As you can see, Sumeru, there's a shit ton of stuff to do, especially within the desert area. I have not been able to get there yet. And of course, Fontaine, as it is still expanding, there's a lot to do. But there's also a ton that I have managed to actually acquire and complete. So I'm happy with my progress throughout the first year. There's a lot of overall exploration. As you can see here, this is, well, besides this one quest, this is part of a quest right here. Everything in this area is pretty much true 100% completion. And outside of the fruits and stuff that I've marked, because you need them for Raiden Shogun, there's nearly true 100% completion here as well, which I think is Irukami Island right there. And then the rest is kind of, you know, very far progressed. I'm looking to get this done either before the end of the year or early into January. But of course, overall exploration and quests aren't the only things that you can do within the different regions. So let's go over a couple of the other things that you can do. Starting off with regional reputation. For Mondstadt, I am currently sitting at reputation level 8, which is the max level. The same goes for Liyue, which is also at max level 8. This is also true for Inazuma, which is currently max level 10, as you guys can see right here. As for Sumeru, I'm currently sitting at reputation level 7, which is 3 levels off of its max, and of course I'm actively working on getting to the max level here. As for Fontaine, well, I'm currently level 0. Matter of fact, I cannot even start gaining regional XP for this place yet because I have not started with its Archon quest. But speaking of Archon quests, let's go over that a little bit. I don't really know how to summarize this, nor do I really know how to track side quests and story quests. Although story quests, I have made a better progress here and there, especially with the hangout events, which I find personally to be a lot of fun. Although as you can see, I have, I have keys and stuff that are still locked, but I'll get there at some point. I've also got currently a ton of active side quests and general quests available, which I will also just get to at some point or another. But to summarize, I have completed all of the Archon quests up until Sumeru, meaning that I am able to start with the Archon quest in Fontaine. I've just not done it yet, but I can, and I will most likely once I've maxed out the reputation for Sumeru, so that I could start earning reputational XP for Fontaine. One thing, however, I have started up on when it comes to Fontaine is both the fountain and the statue. But let's go over all of the statues first, and then go over all of the regional specific special things that I don't really know how to put them. I'll showcase them in a bit. For the statue of the 7 within Fontaine though, I'm currently sitting at level 5, which I'm quite surprised about because I have actually, like I mentioned before, started up with a little bit of exploration in Fontaine just because it was newer content and I was streaming it. So here you go. Statue, there's another one. As for the statue of 7 within Sumeru, Very similarly to all of the other exploration for this region, I've not really made that much progress. I'm only level 5. I don't know. I don't really like Sumeru that much, and the overall exploration is kind of just tedious because there's a lot of climbing and a lot of places that are really hard to get to, which is annoying at times, even though I have Wanderer, which is like the best character ever for general exploration. I'll get to this place at some point. In all likelihood, I will probably finish Fontaine before I finish Sumeru. That's probably how it's gonna go. On the other hand, the Statue of Seven within Liyue, Mondstadt, and Inazuma is all currently sitting at max level 10 throughout all 3 of these regions. So they are completely done. I have collected all of the oculi for every single region, and yeah, my stamina is maxed out. Hoyo, please frickin' add more stamina. It's necessary. However, like I mentioned before, there are a couple of other, I don't know, unlockables, things that are upgradable within every region. I don't really know what to call it because there's no, as far as I know at least, there's no specific name for these things. Also, please ignore that she's still here. I have not completed Miku's quest to this day. But that aside, starting off the Sacred Tree within Inazuma, currently at max level 50. Yes, I've grinded out the entirety of the Sacred Sakura within Inazuma. Holy crap, it was a grind and a half, but damn is it cool and worth it, because I think I still, yep, okay, I still use the background for it because it's gorgeous. As for Mondstadt, well, there isn't really something like that within Mondstadt, but there is, however, within the snow area, the Frost-Bearing Tree, which, I mean, of course, it's also at max level, which is level 12. Also a grind and a half. Definitely not my favorite region to explore, but I got it done anyways, and it's nearly 100% completed. So there isn't anything like this for Liyue either, outside of the Lower Chasm. Again, I don't really know if Dragon Spine and the Chasm is included within either Liyue or Mondstadt, or Liyue and Sumeru. I don't really recall exactly what region is based on what region. No, I don't want to talk to you for a quest, although I didn't even know you had one. And I'm going to have to talk to you now, aren't I? Because I wanted to check out... Okay, well, technical difficulties. Please give me a second. Okay, well, I just started up an entire quest, which I am probably not going to get to anytime soon. I think it's the child that's lost again, if I remember correctly. But I don't really care about that. So Jinwoo, can I, there we go. Okay, here we go. The Adjuvant Lumen Stone, max level 10. That is kind of this region, or I suppose Liyue. Again, I don't know what the chasm falls under Liyue or Sumeru. I can't remember. I don't know. But it's level 10. The Lumen Stone is level 10. As for Sumeru, you get this place, which the Aranara tree, I don't actually remember what this place is called. The Tree of Dreams. Okay. Vanarana. I was close enough. Currently sitting at level 12. My bad. Not I tried to say 12 and 10 at the same time. I don't know why. Doesn't make sense. Anyways, it's currently sitting at level 12 because just like everything else within Sumeru, I have not really explored the place, and therefore I don't have enough sigils to really feed this place either. So I'll get to it at some point. Now, Inkanomiya doesn't have anything specific that I can think of that you have to level up, which pretty much only leaves me with this right here. The Fountain of Lucine, or Lucine, which is currently sitting at level 15 out of 50. So there's still obviously a lot of grinding to do here and a lot of leveling to do on this fountain. But, you know, all things considered, I haven't really put that much time into Fontaine as of yet. And it's already higher level than the Aranara tree. So that's something as well, you know, which, again, I'll get to Sumeru at some point. Alright, but moving along, let's go over a couple of different things around the world of Genshin Impact, I guess you could say. I'm starting with my doggos. Hey doggos, yes. Hi. Such good boys and girls. They're so pretty and they run off to you when you run around. It's so cool. I wish I could pet them. Again, like Hoyo, just let me pet my dogs, please. You know, look at the smile. Even Scaramouche himself. is happy about the doggos. Let me pet the doggos. And whilst we're at it, let me pet the walruses. Or whatever the hell they call it. They are so cute, man. And the cats. All of them. I just want to pet all of them. Anyways, Serenitea Pot is what we're here for today. Okay, trust rank, max level. I have not collected these. I should really do that. Max level. My Serenitea Pot itself, a little bit customized, or no, not really. Honestly, it's kind of, but it's also not. Although it is fit for a king. I've literally just filled it out for the most part so that I can gain the most realm currency and energy available. I filled it out, and that's about it. I need to make it look pretty. Please never visit my place. Outside of that, I've also been on the grind to unlock and purchase and find every single furnishing blueprint, as well as create every single furnishing, at least one of every single one within the entire game. And so far within the depot, if you scroll all the way down and down and down and down until there, right about there, I've probably gotten around about 70% of all the things that you can get within the depot. The rest is kind of just within the world. So I'm just going to spin this real quick and carry on with my progress. Alright, and just like that, I've spent all my coins, and now I'm probably at like 73 or 74%. I don't know. Heading back over to the Mondstadt region, however, when I go into the cat's tail and I check out my TCG stats, I need to make double sure before I say anything further once my game loads in. Otherwise, I'm going to probably sound like an idiot. Currently sitting at... that's not how you look at it. My bad. No. TCG is a game that I played a lot but never learned a lot from, and I don't know. I don't really care much for it outside of like weekly battle pass challenges. But anyways, I'm currently sitting at level 9. I have unlocked 10 out of the 71 character cards. I have collected 69 out of the 488 action cards, and I have completed 43 out of the 241 available world challenges, open world challenges. Again, I don't really care much for this mode. I only do it for the battle pass and sometimes for a couple of other rewards if necessary. A couple of other things I guess we could really just browse and go over is the amount of mora that I've earned, and like everything that I have in my inventory currently. I have quite a multitude of 4-star weaponry, 3-star weaponry, 2-star blah blah blah, and I've managed to pull a total of 3 5-star weapons. Now again, keep in mind that I am F2P, alright. The Skyward Atlas, I did not pull for on purpose. I got this whilst trying to pull for the Staff of Homer, which I got for my Hutao. It is literally the only weapon that I actually went for. Completely grinded for, completely hard-earned, hard-worked. I cannot English right now. Anyways, I pulled for Staff of Homer, instead got Skyward Atlas. I had like no Primo Gems or Wishes left. I grinded my ass off again, and with like 20 something pity I managed to pull for the Staff of Homer. So there you go. But at the same time, Skyward Atlas is like the second or third best weapon for Scaramouche. So I'll take it. As for the Amos bow, well, that just came out of the standard banner, so I'll take it, and I currently have it on Ganyu, even though I have not really leveled her up and I don't actively use her. It's just one of her best weapons. As for artifacts, I'll go a bit more into detail about it, although I have not done that much farming. That being said, I'm currently sitting at like 1,700 out of 1,800 artifact storage. That is because with exploration, you get a ton, and I mean an absolute ton. Okay. Of lower tier artifacts, and the list just goes on. As for character development, I have a ton. Okay, 707 out of 2,000 max storage, a bunch of different ones, and a bunch of ones for talents as well. Something that I do not actively grind for. These are pretty much all earned as playing through the game. I have not gone and actually done domains and stuff in order to level up characters' talents. I've also got like 15 crowns of insight. I don't even know how to use them. I'm not even gonna lie. As for food, 707 storage, although I think that's just general storage capacity now that I'm looking at it. I have a bunch of different foods, and I'm also on the quest to unlock, acquire, and master every single recipe in the game. And so far I've done like 20 or 30 of them, which is not a lot, but there's a lot of recipes and I've only recently started with them. As for materials, again, I have a crap ton of different things, just all about. Some is like 1,000 plus, mainly because I buy all the ingredients every single week for the battle pass challenges, because I need to spend 500k more a week. So that's that. Speaking of Mora, currently sitting at just under 17 million. If I had to put a number on how much Mora I've earned throughout my first year of playing, I would probably put that number, because again, I cannot really see. If I had to put a number on it, I would probably say around about 70 to 100 million Mora is how much I have earned throughout the year playing, because I do end up spending a lot on weekly battle pass stuff and just buying whatever the hell I want. And through the amazing experience, which is exploration, I earn way more back anyway. So that's that. I'm actually considering going for like 100 million or like a billion or something crazy like that, just sitting in my inventory. I would love to see that statistic. We'll get there when we get there though. As for gadgets, I pretty much, I think all of the ones I can currently acquire, outside of probably ones that come within world quests and story quests and archon quests and stuff. These are just like everything I've found and that I can buy. Quest related items, an absolute bunch of them as well, half of which I don't even know. A lot of them, I guess, like this one right here, I can craft into an actual book. So that's cool, I guess. I should actually pay more attention to this, but whatever. As for precious items, I should go ahead and learn all of the new building blueprints that I just acquired within the Serenitea Pot. I don't exactly know how many radiant spin crystals I have. I think it's like 50 something. I don't have all of them though. A couple of sigils for each region, blah blah blah. I have the one extra Oculus that you can get within every single region for Leeway, Mondstadt, and Inazuma. Of course, I have not collected all of the Oculus within Sumeru or Fontaine, so that's why I don't have an extra one for those yet. I have a ton of lucky cards as well as match invitation letters for TCG. Again, I don't really spend it because I don't really care. Vial of Adeptal Seed I've got a bunch of. Dust of Azov, don't even know what the fuck that is, but I've got a bunch of them. Ultra Art Burner Lamp Test Model, no idea, but it's there. Dream Solvent, got like 4 of them. As for wishes, I currently have 3 Acquaint and 15 intertwined, although I'm sitting at 2400 Primo Gems. My grind is only starting. I've got a lot to still get before and during, okay, the time that Raiden is out, which is going to be in a couple of days. So within early January, before her banner ends, I will have her. So help me God. 72 Master Stardust, Masterless Star Glitters at free, whatever. Condensed Resin, I use them a lot, whatever. Fragile Resin, I've got like 63 of them. I don't really use them that much because I don't do like domain farming. So I don't really need to. And finally, my cake for the traveler, my birthday cake for this year. Because again, I've only played this game for 1 year. So I've gotten this one earlier in the year, in April. Because that's when my birthday is. As for furnishings, like I said, a bunch of them. Okay, this is inclusive, I think, of blueprints and ones that I've actually created, as well as like pets and stuff that you can acquire by buying. Ton of these I have just not placed yet, such as the subway waypoints. I've got like 5 of them. I just don't use them, and some of them are new that I've created. Again, I don't really need to because I'm at max trust rank within the Serenitea Pot, but I would like to create at least one of every single furnishing blueprint in the game, as well as acquire every single furnishing blueprint within the game. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I think we can, I suppose, talk about the characters I've managed to acquire throughout this game after a quick Google search. Alright, so I am not entirely sure because a lot of places say different things. Apparently, you can naturally unlock 7 or 5 characters by just playing Genshin Impact. I'm not sure, like, at all, which one is true. So I'm just going to say the highest amount, which is 7. I currently have 44 characters, which would mean throughout the year so far, I have managed to acquire 38 of them through wishes. The latest of which is Farina. Cool? Cool. I've also managed to unlock Charlotte. Before Farina, I managed to acquire Ryo Fesley or Goth Boy Beatbox. I'm gonna shut up. I've also managed to acquire Lynette, although I just got it for free during a event not so long ago. Kirara, I've also managed to unlock. Kave, Dea, I pulled just before Ryo Fesley, even though I didn't even want her, so she's just there. Alhaitham I pulled not so long ago. Also, I haven't leveled him up, although he's pretty much my best, I'd say, in terms of like DPS or as a damage-based character. My best when it comes to Dendro. Wanderer, I think, is literally the first 5-star character that I ever pulled. And holy crap am I happy about it. Farazan I've also managed to acquire. Layla I've managed to acquire. Mommy over here I've managed to acquire. Dory I've managed to acquire. Amber 2.0 I've managed to acquire. I've pulled for Yae Miku. Again, kind of sad because I don't have Raid and Shogun, but I've got Yae Miku. Yujin I've managed to acquire. Toma, Pujo Sara, Mommy 2.0 in other words. Sayu I've managed to acquire. Yanfei I think is one of the... No, apparently it's not one of the characters that you can unlock. So Yanfei, Rosaria, Q-Tao, absolute favorite character in the game. So worth it. She's just so broken, especially with the Staff of Homer. I've also managed to acquire Ganyu as a 5-star. Xingyang, never use this character, never going to either. Who the fuck decided to give a Rockstar a voice out of Texas? What is wrong with you? Diona I've managed. Mona, absolutely love this character as well. She's my support DPS through and through. Jean is apparently a character that you can unlock naturally by playing the game. Apparently, I don't know at this point. I really don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna go through all of them because I am confused by the internet, and I think the internet themselves is confused about what you can and cannot acquire in this game. Sucrose, Shongyun, Noelle, also one of my favorite characters. She is both my shield and my healer. Fischl, Ningguang, Xingshu, Beidou, Xingling, Razor, Barbara, Lisa, Kaya, and last but not least, useless bitch. As for my team composition itself, okay, 44 characters, but I only use pretty much 4 of them. The first of which is, of course, Wanderer. OP for exploration. The dude literally flies, and I do not know what I would honestly do without him, because I don't know. Exploration would just be 10 times harder without him. He's also one of the 4 characters that I've somewhat gotten artifacts for. I should be getting the Plume of Deaths for him, although I kind of gave up on farming because I started farming for Mona instead. Outside of that, Noelle, okay, absolutely love this character. She is both my shield and my healer. I also have a full artifact set on her from the same set pretty much, for the exact reasons of defense, shielding, and healing. As for my Hu Tao, my main DPS character, I have a full 4-stack set, whatever you want to call it, of the Witch's Flames, okay. I'm still working on getting even better artifacts with better substats, but for now, my Hu Tao is pretty powerful, all things considered. Last but not least is my Mona, and as you could have already possibly seen, I don't have a full set for her, okay. I'm still working on it, and those are the only 4 characters that I've built into and that are all max level 90. As for Ganyu being my 5th most, I guess, powerful, if you want to put it that way, or most leveled up, I don't really know. She's currently level 80 out of 90. Rosaria is currently also at level 80. My Yanfei is also level 80. My, well, me technically, but my Traveler is also currently level, well, actually not 80, but 77. Xingshu is at level 70. Alhaitham level 60. Yaemuku level 50. Jean is at level 40. Daya, okay, is level 40 as well. Pujo Sara is level 40. Lisa level 40. Barbara level 40. And then Ryo Fesley level 20. Karina level 20. And pretty much every other character I have is only at level 20. Whether they are 5-star or not, I couldn't really be bothered. The only reason I bring them up to level 20 is because it's really easy to ascend a character for the first time, and it gives you a free wish. So that's the only reason these are on level 0. Holy crap, I've been talking for so much. I don't know how long this video is going to actually end up being, but cheers, guys, okay? I hope you guys have something to drink. It is really hot in South Africa right now, and I am sweating from head to toe. My mouth is dry, okay? Just ignore me for a second.
Whenever you need me, I'll be there.
What? Yuri actually left the food stand and she just went over to the other food stand. Incredible. I'm thinking that that is pretty much everything that I actually needed to cover within this video. Although I am not entirely sure. I just cannot think of anything else that I need to mention. I could of course talk about me finishing like I don't know, at this point in time, 4, 5, 6 battle passes, spending way too many Primo Gems and Wishes, completing a crap ton of events. Actually, now that I think of it, I should probably complete the current Roses and Muskets events. Well, no, I've got 10 days. I don't really care. I don't even need to do it today. If you guys would like to check out more stats of mine, okay, in more detail, I am yet to update this, but I do actively update it every time that I play Genshin Impact. Go down below in the description. There is a link to my Discord community server. Make sure to hop in there so you can keep up to date with all of my, well, Genshin Impact stats, alongside tons and tons of other stats for different games. There's a community chat, there's game settings that I use, game ratings, notable moments, anime list. There's a ton of things on my server, and I highly suggest that you guys go check it out and join up if you'd like to keep up with a bunch of things, or just be part of the community, and I would really appreciate it if you do. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be all for today's video. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed. It's been an absolute blast, and I'm looking to make even more progress within the new year. If you made it to this point of the video, thank you so much for all of the love and support, and also thank you all for the amazing love and support that you've provided throughout the entirety of this year. It's been a year filled with a ton of ups and downs, but I am grateful to you all as I take a bow. Thank you. Again, if you guys are new to the channel and want to see more content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all of my videos, and of course my live streams as well. Thank you again. I hope you guys have an amazing end of the year, and until January, where I'll be seeing you all in another video and my first live stream of the new year. Okay, until then, it's been your boy OUKINGK. Peace.